and I keep getting sort of a glare in this camera. I wonder, with making, say, a King Gamma costume, I've debated whether to, like, make part of the suit as, like, some clothes with foam glued to it, or, like, well, maybe at least do it for part of it, and for the body, I wonder if that should be just sort of clothes with foam glued on, or sort of a full body piece. Sort of depends on how big I'd have to make it to fit with the neck. Treat it like the way I was gluing the parts together, just hold it there for a little bit. Yeah, just look at this thing. And my cat's meowing at us. Yes, Missy. Yes, her name is Yarns. I wonder if there's any kind of lighting settings on this camera. Most professional cameras, and even some consumer cameras, come with some settings for different kinds of lighting, like daylight lighting and some such. And like I'm taking a photography class. If you're on the setting that's normally reserved for daylight, indoors you'll look kind of orangish. And like a setting for indoors, use it outdoors, it'll look kind of bluish. Trust this thing, gonna just kind of hold it on there for a little longer. Yeah, it's not many things that'll successfully stick foam. Certainly doesn't work on tape. Well, these the nose and lips are soaked in latex, and I think I put some latex in on the inside of parts of the mask, just so that I'd be able to stick it on more easily. Got your nose, Mr. Anderson. I intend to keep it. That stupid nose. Cheeks are kind of a problem too. I'm sure our folks will be very interested to see this. I'm guessing you're planning on putting this on YouTube? The arms part, but it's please let these fit a little better. Did I get the right part? Right arm on? Correct arm on? Hard to tell. Let's see. Elbow. Oh, actually, this looks like the. Yeah. And it's ripping, isn't it? So far, unnoticeably, somewhat. Yeah, I guess that's the problem with this kind of foam. I mean, it's kind of fragile. Probably not as bad as foam. No, not as bad as like not as bad as poster board. Poster board is just pathetic.
As you can tell, yeah, this is supposed to be elbow, and this isn't completely on, but I'm not sure it'll go on anymore.
Well, looks good enough. I'm getting sort of a glare from the overhead light.
Seems to be some friction involving the sleeve here. Is the lip coming off?
Sorry, your lips.
And the cheek needs to be pressed on yet again.
Yeah, can you imagine doing an actual kind of Power Rangers-esque monster costume, kind of like this? And then being able to move and act like one. It looks so awesome. Alright, now the gloves. That's the only thing left, right?
Well, you could say that. Because they got black gloves under the foam gloves.
Is that really necessary?
Well, there are openings in the gloves, so yes. And the makeup malfunction.
You know, there actually was one monster in the Spider-Man Toku that was based off of the Thing. At least in terms of his design, probably nothing of his story. You know, kind of like, you know, even Spider-Man himself. His personality is completely different, and like his story is completely different. He's not a photographer, he's a motorcycle rider or something. And he didn't get his power from, like, radioactive spiders, like, it's either science or aliens. I don't know which.
There's some appearance of some kind of special spider or something.
Oh, wait, I just remembered. His giant robot, Leopardon, came from outer space, I think. And then, like, some guy on Earth, a guy who I guess is I think it was a relative of his. Yeah, you can see the connection there. Gave him the Spider-Man powers. That's some good cheesy fun.
Hey, look at this. The wrists have almost reached. That's making progress.
Yeah.
And look at this. Looks like I managed to pull up the sleeve with this thing. See that? There's my skin.
The things complaining about a low battery. Going to dismiss. Still got 20% power left.
Makeup issues.
Look at the wig trouble.
Although it's not really, I bet these aren't very noticeable. Alright. I'm a little afraid of this part, because once I put these things on, I'm pretty much helpless. Can't even feel much of anything.
You're going to need help getting the second glove on.
We'll see.
I wonder if it'd be very difficult to get downstairs with that costume. I'd hate to think of what kind of mishaps could happen if you slipped.
No. I remember test fitting these gloves before, and sort of remember not being able to get much farther than this.
That already looks pretty good. And now for the second glove.
I can actually pry this Velcro. What am I stepping on here? Something feels funny.
You're stepping on blanket.
Maybe that's it.